I hope you're having a great day. I hope you had a great Diwali, and I hope you had a great weekend as well. Today, I want to talk about the perfect fast. Okay. Now, when we look back at intermittent fasting, dry fasting, and all of these things, it's sad to see that people are making it into a fad, something which has existed naturally decades and decades ago. Every religion talks about the benefits of fasting and all of that stuff, and it takes the human race to go and complicate things and make things more difficult. So we have so many people from around the world. A lot of them do intermittent fasting, and most of them are still complaining that they don't get results that they're looking for. And I ask them what results they're looking for, and of course their intentions are all wrong. There are so many people trying to use intermittent fasting to lose weight. Well, it doesn't work that way. A lot of people are trying to use it to reverse diseases and all of that stuff. Now, at the same time, there are loads and loads of people getting fantastic results with intermittent fasting done the right way. And then there are people complicating it and putting themselves into a 16-hour box, into an 18-hour window, a 14-hour window. And when I ask them, like, why 15, why 16, why 18, why not 12, why not 15, why not 19? They have no answer, because we made it into a fad. And as usual, we're just doing things because everyone else is doing it without realizing that we should be doing the things that work for us, for our body type, for the kind of work we do, the kind of weather that we live in, the geography that we're in, all of that stuff, our lifestyle, it's dependent on that. So how do you break the fad of intermittent fasting into something which is simple, doable, and gets you all the results that you look for in a fast? Number one, when you fast, what is your intention? Some people do it with the intention for religious reasons, sacrificing food and all of that stuff. Good, that's your intention, respect it. Some people have the wrong intention of losing weight with intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting isn't your weight loss tool. Your lifestyle changes is your weight loss tool. Intermittent fasting will make you lose 1, 2, or 3 kilos, and then you put it all back on again because you never ended up changing your poor behavior that leads you to weight gain or leads you to the inability of losing weight. So intermittent fasting or fasting should be done with the intention of using your own body's intelligence to heal you, detoxify you, reduce inflammation, better skin, better hair, better weight, and then the side effect, the pleasant side effect of letting the intelligence of your body do what it does best is weight loss, fat loss, less pain, better skin, better hair, and all of that stuff. We got to rely on the intelligence of our body to do what it does best. When we're born, most of us are born with great skin, hair that we develop later, a fantastic microbiome in our system, strong bones, and all of that stuff. Most of us have that privilege of being born with that. Okay, but we mess it up along the way, and then we think external factors are going to fix it. Now, the perfect fast that I'm talking about is a fast that is in line with your circadian rhythm. What is your circadian rhythm? Think of a biological clock. Every human being has a biological clock built into our system, built into our cells. The time we wake up, the time we sleep, our eating cycles, the time we eat, the time for digestion, your hormonal balance, all of this works as per a clock in your body, not the clock on your watch, not the clock on your iPad or your iPhone dictating to you how your life should be run because of all your external circumstances like meetings, programs, socializing, and all of that stuff. Your biological clock will work with messengers, chemical messengers like your hormones that work with nature, like light, sunlight, sunrise, sunset, a change in weather. Your biological clock will do all its work and its intelligence based on this communication, not the communication that your mind makes up according to what you need to do in a day. And if we respect the biological clock, believe me, half the things that human beings are trying to do today to get healthy, to look good, to lose weight will automatically be done by your body. But we need to complicate because the money is where the complication is. There is no money in simplicity. Now, if you want to do the perfect fast, it doesn't matter whether it's 14, 18, or 20 hours. More and more scientific research is showing that 12 hours of great fasting in line with your circadian rhythm is more powerful than a 14, 15, 16, or 18-hour fast, which is done at a different time every day. You see, people have used it as a fad. They partied late, they decide to start their intermittent fast at 2 a.m. in the morning. Some people, the next day, they started at 9 p.m. in the night. The next day they have another social event, so they started at midnight. you're not following the circadian rhythm, and that's why your body needs more and more hours to clean up the mess that you have in you. But a body should be able to detoxify, reduce inflammation and everything in a shorter frame of fasting time, which is 12 hours, which is good enough 12 hours. So now what we did is, last week, we put a massive group of volunteers across the globe onto a very simple challenge. We had an early dinner with sunset. So you were done with your dinner by 6:30, maximum 7. And by the time you woke up in the morning, which was 6:30 and 7, you finished 12 hours of a perfect fast. And then you broke your fast. You had your breakfast if you were hungry. If you were not hungry, you extended it, and you went along with your normal day. And the amount of benefits that got reported back to us in this 1 week of having a fast in line with your circadian rhythm. Because you see, as the sun sets, our metabolism falls. As the sun sets, we start generating melatonin. Melatonin starts basically working with our pancreas to start the healing process and everything else, which clearly means we are not meant to digest food late in the night. Okay, as it gets later, our digestive systems are not designed to digest food, which is why people who have late meals have the most common problems of acidity, bloating, indigestion, high blood sugar levels in the morning, at nighttime, and all of that stuff. Now imagine all of this can be fixed by only moving our dinner earlier. Okay, now I know we'll have challenges. Everyone has challenges. Some people work, all of that stuff. But where there's a will, there's a way. This is for the people who can do it. Okay, do it the right way and look at the amazing benefits that you'll get within 12 hours. And if you're not hungry, do it for 13. If you're hungry after 13 hours, break it. If you're hungry after 14 hours, break it. But then that whole tension of how do I plan my breakfast? How do I plan my mid-morning snack goes away. You see, we have more stress in our life today because of fad diets, because now people intermittent fasting at different times every day have to plan their meals, order in their food, carry food, break it at a different time. They can't break it on time because they're in a meeting already or they're at their workplace. So much of stress, which is the root cause of all unhappiness and disease in today's world, most of it at least, can go away when we have an early dinner, try to line it with sunset or a little after that, so you're done by 6:37, you automatically get 12 hours of a beautiful fast. You see, when your fast starts earlier, okay, your food digests while you're awake. If you have a heavy meal and you go straight to bed thinking that I'm going to intermittent fast for the next 14 hours, the first 4 to 5 hours of your fast is gone with your body trying to break down your food while you're in sleep mode. That puts a lot of stress on your digestive system, more acids. You're not even producing digestive enzymes at night. How are you going to break down food? Which is why we wake up sluggish, acidic, tired, headaches, migraines. We need caffeine and all of that stuff. When we align our lives with the biological clock and the circadian rhythm, this will become the most powerful fast on the planet. And this is not my idea. This is what religion taught us. This is what the books taught us, the scriptures, our ancestors. All of this was taught to us. Now we want to research it in labs. No one's interested in research because there's no money to be made. Because this kind of fasting is going to be the fast that eventually heals you, gets you off your blood pressure medication, gets your doctors to reduce your diabetic medication, your thyroid medication, all the crap that you're taking because you have a poor lifestyle. It is going to work better with your cancers, with inflammation, with Alzheimer's, with Parkinson's, all of this because you're using the intelligence of your own body to go in there and repair and work and use energy for your immune system, everything that is compromised when we're sleep deprived and we're constantly grazing on food throughout the day, producing more acids in our system, more inflammation. And more inflammation has the root cause with every disease. So now this is for everyone to try. You may be a senior citizen out there somewhere in the world struggling with arthritis, with pain, thinking that there's no cure because your doctors have said there's no cure. Why don't you try harnessing the intelligence of your own body by making one simple change? Have an early dinner and then fast till morning. Now, of course, people who are on heavy diabetic medications, your doctors are going to tell you your blood sugar levels are going to fall, you're going to go into hypo and all of that stuff. So you got to figure that out with them and eventually move on to a path where you can fast. Okay, and for people who are on medication, some of you who need to take your medication in the night, maybe this is not the right time for you to do it. For people who need to take thyroxine in the morning and thyroid medication, wake up, break your fast, take your medication and get on with your day. So you see, it reduces a whole load of complication. All we need to do is get into the habit of having an early dinner. Now, for most people who are addicted to socializing, of course, you're going to frown upon this idea. You're going to be negative to it. It's just because you can't do it doesn't mean it's the wrong idea. Try it. There are so many people who socialize. They have dinners at home. They go out. They have a good time with their friends. They come back home. It is your choice. It is the way you define socializing. You have 2 weeks and 2 days in a weekend where you want to go out, have a late dinner. That's fine. What about the balanced 6 days? What about the balanced 5 days? That you can really, really invest in your health by having an early dinner. It's surprising, you even see children today eating their meals at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. So we've already started putting them on the path of poor health, of possible diabetes, of possible acidity, inflammation, and everything else. A kid is not meant to have dinner at 9 and 10 in the night. It's as simple as that. And then we put them straight to bed after that because we think sleep is important. Well, here you are making them more acidic and putting them to sleep immediately on a stomach which is full with undigested food. So if you want to see that dramatic change happening in your life right now, of course, listen to your doctors, take your medication. This is not a substitute, but it can become that powerful substitute when you do it the right way. Take the next 7 days, take the next 5 days, put it as a challenge. Finish your dinner by 6:37. There'll be a lot of excuses that you have. Deal with it. You're an adult, you're a teenager, whatever. Deal with it. Everyone has excuses. Everyone has choices. Make the choice. Figure it out. Be strong about it. It's very easy to be weak and hide behind excuses, complaining, and blame. If you want to make a change, be responsible and make the change. Figure out a way, have an early dinner. If you're used to having your dinner at 10 and 11 in the night, at least come down to 9, then come down to 8. Take it step by step. That's fine. Little baby steps. And then build an automatic fast. Over the night till morning, break your fast, go to work, do your meetings, come back home, have your dinner, and fast again. As simple as that. The most stupid way of doing a fast is when people do it at different timings every day and they think they're fasting. And they're proud about it. They're doing nothing but confusing the biological clock and making more and more problems. They're putting their body into stress mode, which means more cortisol, which means more fat, which means more stress on your thyroid gland. So people with thyroid patients as well, if you stress out your body through starvation and you do the fast the wrong way, your thyroid's going to get worse. So the simplest way is the circadian rate. Do it before the sun sets or with sunset. Wake up in the morning and break your fast. That is the perfect fast that is going to give you all the health benefits that come along with brilliant fasting. For everyone else who's doing it as a fad, drinking coffee and all of that stuff, you're not fasting. If you want to fast, do it the right way or don't do it. Don't fool yourself. Okay? Fasting means abstinence from food. Period. You're allowed only water. You're not allowed coffee. You're not allowed tea. Any of that stuff. Fast the right way or don't fast at all. It's as simple as that. So when you do the circadian fast that I'm talking about, sunset to sunrise, without anything in, okay, no tea, no coffee, nothing, you will notice your health dramatically change. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Your sleep is going to get better. And you have the whole day to wake up the next morning, have a breakfast, enjoy your coffee, enjoy your tea, all the things that you feel deprived of, enjoy it, and then you compensate with a beautiful fast where you give your body rest. Rest to digest, rest to heal, rest to repair, rest to boost your immune system, rest to grow. All of this happens in a state of rest, which is your sleep. Try this, you cannot fail. And this is the most powerful drug that is going to come forward in the future. It worked in the past, it's going to work in the future. The people who keep it simple with logic are the ones who will get the results. The people who jump around looking at what everyone else is doing and copying and cheating on their fast and stuff, just don't do it. You're not going to get results that way. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. You don't got to wait till tomorrow. You start today. You start today. I don't know anyone whose social life has changed by doing this. You'll have all your jealous friends because they want you to be like them, try to change you and make you eat late and drink late in the night and all of that stuff. It's always, that's human nature. People can't change themselves. They want to change you to be like them so that they don't feel alone. They don't feel lonely in the space that they cannot change. But be stronger than that, and you do what you need to do. Have the best social life in this world, but respect your body through the fasting cycle. If you're doing it, if you're using fasting, do it the right way. If you don't need fasting, you don't have to do it. I know hundreds and thousands of healthy people who don't fast. They're healthy. So fasting doesn't have to be done by everyone. If it suits you, you do it, you're getting benefits, do it. If you're already at this point in your life healthy, you have a great life, your physical health is good, your emotional health is good, you sleep well at night, your weight is great, you love the way you are and everything's going well, why do you need to even fast? That's what we need to question ourselves. Most people today are doing things because other people are doing it when they don't even need to do it themselves. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. Oh, and I have one more point for all the elders, all the senior citizens. This was part of your life, and today our generation is trying to change your mindsets by telling you eat every 2 hours, snack, wake up, have all of that stuff. Please don't listen. Please don't listen to that. Y'all were doing it the right way. Y'all were already doing it the right way. So go back to simplicity and watch how your lives change.